Hey there everybody, welcome back in. Thank you very much there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, for the raid of a party of 10. Welcome in David W, Andy the Farmer, Green Thumb Farmer obviously, Farmer Marks, and anybody else out there lurking. Welcome back, welcome back, and yeah, thank you. How was your stream? Obviously I was lurking there. And yes, it's definitely an interesting game. Hey there, Don B here and T Miller, how you guys doing? If you guys are not following obviously Farmer Marks, make sure to click on this link, give him a follow. Actually, let me get some shout outs going. There's Farmer Marks. We'll give Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, Mr. T Miller's got one there. And yeah, make sure to give them guys a follow. So we are once again back on the farm. Hey Vortex, how you doing, bud? So we are back on the farm. Did you know there is no sound on? Yes, I know. That is by design. I haven't figured out anything yet for my loading screen or starting screen yet. So yes, and thank you very much, Mr. Shawnee, for that mega fart. Much appreciated. Yes, I need to find a decent tune to use for my starting screen rather than just being the video. I haven't quite found one I kind of like, really, so. But it is what it is. But anyway, we are back on the farm. As you can see, PV Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dajnet. We're into December. Now, I didn't want to go too far through for the simple fact I've got something to show you guys. Now, I know that Farmer Marks has got this already, Green Thumb Farmer, T Miller, but I do have a new production for you guys. Kind of a production storage thing, which we'll get to in a little while. But yes, exclamation mark Plinko in chat. And remember, it does need to be touching the star to get your name entered into the competition at the end of the week, end of the month, I should say. But yes, so over the weekend, obviously I finished off the fields, ploughing wise. I've had helpers going through, picking up the stones, stuff like that. So everything is pretty well sorted out. The last couple of fields are now being worked at the minute. I've just set off a hired helper to mow one of the two fields that need to be done. They're both going to be turned into hay to go to my depending on how many bales I get, it could be going into either my beef farm or my my other cow farm. Actually, I should come up with names for them, shouldn't I? But yeah, that is something I'm working on at the minute. Obviously, I need hay bales. I've got plenty of silage for the minute. I got tons of straw, so that is fine. But yeah, the hay is the primary thing. I'm actually thinking of buying plot 100, which is the one just to the side of me here, and mowing that up. Excuse me. Had some ice cream for pudding tonight, and it's a little bit. It's sort of getting that feeling coming back. But yes. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, I do have a new production to show off. I didn't catch, obviously, Farmer Mark's streams over the weekend. He was showing it off, but yes, I can show it off in a little while. Now, with it, obviously, you will need my categorizer, because obviously, since I gave it out on Friday to my few peeps, I've gone through, added it to my categorizer, and we'll get to it in just a minute. I know a couple of people have already downloaded it this afternoon, so hello Mr. Buy Tacos! How are you, sir? Oh my goodness, if you guys are not following Mr. Buy Tacos, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, and catch him when he does stream. I know he's a very busy person in real life, so doesn't get a chance to stream that often, but yeah, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. And yeah, make sure to say hi when he does go live. But yeah, how are you doing, Mr. Buy Tacos? Hopefully everyone is good. Or as well as could be, shall we say. But yes. It's great fun, great fun, great fun. Right then, am I missing anything? So I just looked over it. Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the 5 stream streak. And Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, thank you very much for the 30 stream streak. If it wasn't for Mr. T Miller missing my stream on Wednesday last week, he would be up there. He'd be like 190 already. It'd be terrible, but I feel so sorry for him, but yeah. But yes, but yeah, how it... Oh, Mr. T. Miller, Oh. Cool, I hit a bit of ice there, guys. I hit a bit of ice. Anyway, right, so... What was I saying? Yeah, Mr. T. Miller, if you are out there still, I know you gotta go off to work, but how is the mod going? Yes, I got a crash button set up. I actually got a counter as well, by the way. But to be honest, I don't like it. There's too many on there already, so yeah. I'll leave off for the minute, but yeah, anyway. Very good. He's starting to stream again very soon. Oh, nice. Yes, I guess all the harvesting and everything is over where you are is done, and all business is slowing down now, so yay. It would be great to see you again. But yes, a few things still need to be tweaked, okay. Yes. Cool. So yeah, Mr. T. Miller is reworking one of his mods. See, I've got a new one that I'm about to show off. And yes, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer is off playing different games. So for those who are still playing Farming Simulator, oh, I can show you in just a minute. I'm just going to drop this lot off. Also, I needed some hay over here for my cows, so I thought I'd bring that over at the beginning and then we'll get in and do some work. So obviously, yes, Farmer Marks tested it. I'm pretty sure Mr. T. Miller and Green Thumb have both tested it thoroughly, and all seems to be good. Right, there we go. Just get this unloaded, and that's my little silo filled up. It's error and warning free, and Farmer Marks will test if... Okay, good. Good. Right then, so... For those who are not in the know, let me go on over to my sawmill, because it's kind of in the sawmill type category of productions. Obviously, if it's a little bit loud, let me know. Actually, so over here, let me enter my little truck. So as you can see, we have something going on here. Now, I haven't actually placed it down yet on this save game. I wanted to kind of wait until I was streaming to show you off. And obviously, we kind of talking about this a little bit on Friday's stream. But if we go into the shop, under construction, under the factories and such, if we actually go through to the Billy Alpaca Modding Productions tab, we will have a new factory in there, as it were. It's a factory, storage, distribution type thing. So, as per the description at the bottom, for those who can read it, this is a wood distribution placeable. So, you'll probably recognize it initially as one of the sawmills that are placeable. Yes, we used that, or I used that one. Obviously, it was Mr. Green Thumb Farmer pointed this one out, and I thought, perfect. I did do a little test. I can get under there quite easily with a truck and trailer, so... And I got to figure out where I really want to put it down. I'm kind of thinking in this little area here where Green Thumb's storage was initially. Let me click that off. And let's make sure that's straight. There we go. Now, I'm going to place it down this way. Maybe a little bit further up. There we go. Right about there should be fine. Now, one thing I will say is, obviously, if anyone did catch Green Thumb Farmer Marks over the weekend, showing this off, obviously he was going through this way, which you can do for unloading, but I kind of set it up to go this way, the long ways instead, so bear that in mind. But yeah, everyone's choice on how they want to use it. It'll work in either directions. Now, first things first, let's detach this and let's get some logs. So, like I said, this has been literally a log storage and distribution placeable. This will automatically take your logs off of your trailer. So I've got some already set up, and it's also set up to accept containers of all sizes. So, first things first, I got a nice little stack of logs of my little trailer here, so we're just driving them through. God, the weight on... I don't know if is it just me, or is it ever since the Universal Autoload script got updated, was it last week or the week before? Stuff feels really heavy on trailers when using it. I don't remember ever having this much of a struggle with my trucks before. But yeah, one nice thing is you can just drive in, and as you can see, it will literally take it straight off. You don't have to jump out, hit any triggers, or anything like that. Just me, is it? Okay. I thought it might be just me, but I've noticed it with pallets and the containers as well. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, that is obviously the loose one, so you can literally just drive in and it'll automatically unload. Obviously that is now set up basically the same as the sawmills and all that's on this map. In addition, I did go through and set it up to accept containers. So obviously I'm using the flatbed because this is the easiest way to unload these, in my opinion. And that was weird. Sorry, one of my monitors just went off and back on. That's weird. That was very, very weird. But anywho, yeah, obviously you can use containers if you want, of all sizes. They will go in. Now, one thing to remember if you are using a flatbed, get rid of the straps, and that will automatically unload into the storage. Now, finally, one more trailer to go. So, if you are using the Giants container trailer, or obviously Green Thumb Farmers one, obviously if it doesn't automatically unload, there is another way. Now, well, crap, sorry. Got my heavy foot again, it's not good. It's not good, that's for sure. Right, so let's back this up. We'll get this attached, because I like to be attached to something when doing this, but we're going to get a little bit closer, because obviously one of the things is, with this, when you drive through a trigger, it doesn't unload, which is a bit of a pain. However, there is a little trick. Now, obviously, with this large container, one of the biggest issues is obviously going to be getting in there with the container itself. But what you can do, and it was kind of pointed out by Mr. Green Thumb, so I extended the trigger itself out a bit. Outside here, the trigger extends that a little bit further. So if you are using this other trailer, obviously you're going to need to unload it by any means you can. Obviously I'm using this big boy. We'll just come into here and basically dump it into the trigger. And if I can get it lined up properly, and I'm not. And if you're really, really nice, I might even give you a link in chat for it. So there we go. Oh, it's a little bit heavy, but that is off the trailer. That is the main thing. Let's get this out of the way quickly. So there we go. We'll just park that there for the minute. And then obviously what you will need to do is obviously place it anywhere outside the building. Just here is fine. Just drop it there and it should go in just like that, okay? Because yeah, the trigger is coming out to quite far out, so if you are using the container trailer, either this one, which is base game, either Green Thumb Farmers one, or even that one there, which has the same script to hold the containers on. Yeah, you got to need to make sure you unload it some way, but that's basically it. Obviously, you are going to need to go in to the little trigger, which is right here. So as you can see, just from that 3 trailers worth, so two containers plus 1 trailer, I've got 131,000 litres of wood in here. Now with this, you don't need to worry about activating it, so it's going to save you a bit of money that way. But you do need to come in here and set this to distribute. So select, select, select. So make sure it's set to distributing. Once it's done, on the hour, that will then distribute to wherever accepts wood that you have active, as it were. Obviously, I've got that little mod that deactivates distribution to certain things, but yeah, it's nice. I like it. But yeah, that is now available on my Trello. But because I'm going to be really, really nice, I'm going to copy the link from my Mediafire, and I'm going to pop it in chat for you guys. So there it is. I'm going to pin it to the top of chat till the end of the stream. And it's mainly for those who prefer to do a lot of vlogging once, maybe twice a year, load it up, and then just leave the stuff to go. That's kind of what I do. Obviously, my biggest issue is where I really don't like doing logging. I'll try and focus on doing it maybe a couple of times a year, and then just run the sawmills out, basically. So by being able to fill up the sawmills and that'll keep it plodding until I'm ready to do some more logging. So yeah, that's literally all you have to do. And obviously, if you want it, you're more than welcome to grab it now. It is in chat and also available on my Trello. Just make sure that you do have my categorizer from my Trello for it. So yes, enjoy. Any issues, let me know as well with it. But yeah, that should distribute on the hour. So if I actually come into here, for example, I know there's plenty of room in all my sawmills and such, but if we just crank up the time a little bit, we'll take it to the hour and we'll see how much of that disappears. I would assume most of it, if not all of it, will go. That's how empty my sawmills are. Let me drop that down a little bit more. And so there is the hour. And is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? There we go. So literally the whole lot is just gone. It took a moment. It took a moment to kick in, but it did go. So that would have distributed to anywhere that needs wood. So if I actually come into here to show you, you can see it's all gone. It is all gone. Poof, just like that. It's good. It took me a few goes to get it working on Friday, but I'm happy it is done. So yeah, if you want it, grab it. You're more than welcome to. And yeah, enjoy it. Now, one thing I will say is I did obviously message Mr. NBC Massive Dad about his sawmill. No sawmill, his paper factory. He is going to be looking into doing an update for it to accept containers soon. So yes, don't worry, don't message him. He knows about it. He will get it sorted out soon, okay? But the nice thing is, actually, just thinking about it, and I didn't even realize this, obviously where that is open, you could set up auto drive to basically unload and then come back to where you are. Oh, I never even thought of that. Dang. But yes, there we go, guys. Enjoy it. And yes, actually what I will do is I'll put that over on YouTube as well, thinking about it, because it's still saved. And hello to those over on YouTube, by the way. Yes, as always, we are live on both platforms today. There we go. But yes, hello Mr. Hectate, by the way. Glad you got your rewards through. But yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, too hard. We want you to stop there. So I'm probably going to focus actually primarily on doing some logging today. Let's just see how bad my sawmills are. Sawmill. So, okay, that's not bad. That probably took most of that actually from there. So there's that. There's going to be the Elm Creek sawmill as well. Yep, so that's up and running. Same with that one. So it's split them fairly evenly actually. So that's good, that's good. Obviously, if I carry on doing some more, I'll get even more going. Yeah, so you got the prize. You're very, very welcome. You are very... And obviously, one thing as well, for those participating this month in Plinko, remember your character does have to be touching the star for you to be entered into a prize. Yes. Now, actually, the first thing I'm going to do... So, obviously, I got those logs, just so you guys are aware, from the last little area that I was working in last, which is plot 44. So the whole area here at the top is now gone. Obviously, I could look into buying the next area further down, but I'm not quite sure yet. I would like at some point to maybe look into clearing some of it up here, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be heading next. I have interest. How big is this? Yes, I think I'm all the way down to here now, so yes, I'm going to have to look into seeing which one to go for, whether clearing all this, I suppose. Let's do it. Let's buy that. And I would get some logging done. Hey there, Mr. Wheels. How you doing, buddy? And if you guys are not following Mr. Wheels 24/7, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Hello, by the way, Shawnee and Farmer Marks over on YouTube. There we go. So yes, so far, just to show you, my hired helpers have got most of the fields now cleared of stones. This one is being ploughed as we speak. So I do need to get a dude into that one. I do have stones on here, here, and these two still to be collected. Got one there. Where's my other dude? I'm sure I have two dudes doing stones. Where's the other one gone? Is it you? Yes, that one. Okay. So you need to create job there, and you can do that little field of rice ready for next year. And while I think about it, let's jump into you. We'll take you up to the main farm. And you can get on and do some stuff. But yes, how did Mr. Wheels do? Did you get in there? Obviously, there's that cooldown as well, just a reminder. It's around about 3 minutes, but yeah, you should be good to go soon. But yeah, you're aiming to touch the star. And the same as last month, there will be a £25 Steam gift card to give away. Well, Steam gift whatever, which will be added to your account automatically by myself after the stream at the end of the month. But yes, joy. Oh, that's gonna be. I just realised something. Ooh. The day we do the giveaway is the same day, I believe, early access kicks off. That's going to be interesting. I need to make sure to remember that then. Get that all set up. Ah, yes. But here we go, here we go, here we go. But yes, there we go, there we go, there we go, go. But yeah, hopefully you guys all had a great weekend, by the way. Halloween time, yes. Yeah, I think it's, if I remember rightly, it's around about the 30th of October, I believe it is when early access comes out. Oh, and talking about that, I cannot tell you that there will be a game update coming very, very soon. Just saying. So, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer may have to update one of his mods. Let's see. Yeah, the 31st of October. I'm pretty sure is when early access comes out. So yeah, Halloween. According to my phone, that is exactly on Halloween. So that's going to be a fun one. Oh my goodness. Do I have to dress up and make a funny voice? Yes. You will find out soon. I don't know if it'll actually affect any of your mods though. Possibly one. So yeah. We'll see. Oh ho ho. You're ready to make a funny voice, I know. So you don't want me to speak like Count Dracula? Then. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, don't need to worry about a voice. Nice. Actually, I would... See, this is one thing I've been thinking about, is I would love to have my own little... what you call it? Like an animated character on the stream, like a llama type thing. You see, obviously, some streamers where they have like a raccoon or a badger or something chatting. I'd love to have something similar to that, where it's reacting with my face and my movements and such. That'd be kind of cool. But finding a decent alpaca, yeah, that ain't easy, that's for sure. Yeah, so it'd have to be an alpaca. A chatting alpaca. Yeah, that's the sort of thing. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, it was a few years ago I actually looked into it, because obviously I do have a camera that could probably read my face and movement, as it were. But yeah, I have not found a decent looking alpaca to go with it. I think it'd have to be like an alpaca, maybe with a straw coming out, a piece of straw coming out of its mouth, or a bit of grass or something, get a wicker hat type thing on. Proper farmer. Oh, now imagine... Oh, now, there we go. Oh, if there was a character that had multiple looks to it. So, for example, depending on what game you were playing. So, for example, Farming Simulator, you could have a farmer-looking one. If you're playing, I don't know, Satisfactory, maybe you could have an alpaca in a spacesuit. Same with what Green Thumb Farmer was playing there and stuff like that. Was it that field I needed to do? No, that wasn't there. So that would be kind of an interesting one, and obviously you have it changed for each of your streams. Oh yeah, now you're talking. Right. There we go, there we go. So that's that dude going. Who's still going? Oh, the Volvo dude. I need to turn you off because I'm sure my silo is now topped back up. Let's visit you. Yes, it is. Good. My auto drive going through, just filling this back up. Didn't need too many, but it all helps. There we go. Righty. So I think we're going to focus primarily, for myself anyway, on doing some logging today. So let's get this guy put away. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it again, but you never know. Oh, I need to get those bales taken away as well. They need to go to one of my cow farms at some point. But we'll park this in front of here. There we go, there we go. Hey there, Mr. Dead Soul. How you doing, buddy? Now, I don't know if you're still playing Farming Simulator. If you are, and you're sick of doing tons and tons of logging all the time, obviously, my new wood distribution and storage is now available on my Trello, and the link in chat, by the way, at the top there. It will accept loose and container form of logs, and will keep your little productions topped up. So yes, you just got home. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, by the way, thank you very much. This for that little thing you sent. So yes, it's only obviously I was having an iron over the weekend about the capacity. I was thinking about upping it, and then I was thought no, and then I thought okay I might do, but I never did. I actually left it at 500,000 litres, which I think is plenty. Obviously I don't want you guys to become lazy, so yeah. But yes. The Wheel of Names. I knew there was another one. I couldn't remember the freaking name of it. And also when you sent that, I suddenly thought, hang on, that's the one that Darius uses. So yeah. But yes, it's good, it's good, it's good. And it looks like Plinko has reset, so most of you guys should be able to now participate once again. There we go. Now, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to try and set this up with auto drive. So let's do this. We'll spin this around and round and round. Because the nice thing is, obviously, while I'm chopping more trees down, I can always get the auto drive to bring more over. So we'll start it there. Actually, no, let's go up a little bit more to the next point. There we go. So we'll start it there. And obviously, those who are playing Uncharted Valley, this little mod will do you well, I think. Obviously, rather than having to try and find a sell point, you could always get the logs stored. Right, so we're going to come into here. It's a big, huge trigger, so... Oh yes, you should be good to go. And it is high enough to get a fair bit under there. And I think... There we go. That's where I want it. So we'll stop that there, so... we'll call this wood storage unloading. There we go. Unloading, yes, okay. And we'll bring this back. And obviously, technically, you could have multiples of them down as well. If you really wanted to store up for, I don't know, a rainy day. Now, the only thing it doesn't do is spawn the logs back out. I am sorry. It's one thing I still couldn't quite get working. But who knows what the future holds. Let's put it that way. There we go. Right then, so let's do this, do that, do this, do that. But yes, it is available for everyone. There we go. And obviously a big huge thanks to the Farmer, Mr. Farmer Marks and Mr. T. Miller for testing it over the weekend. Thankfully no warnings or errors with it. There we go. But yes, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to focus on doing some logging. I'm umming about starting to chop these trees down over here to replace them at some point, but right now we'll carry on down the hill towards the vehicle store. But yes, that's something I do often, let's put it that way, is showing off me logging. But yes, you get to see it now, I suppose. Proof that I actually do logging. So I always set mine up to 12 meter lengths. Now obviously with these containers, what I'm going to have to look into doing is using a different tree cutter that does half lengths as well. Now I do have an edited version of the John Deere that will cut the wider spruce trees as well. So I might be grabbing one of them in a bit for doing it. I'm pretty sure I got it set up for half lengths as well. If not, I can do a quick edit on there. But right now, we'll stop this here. And we'll go grab my little John Deere. Actually, do I have it installed? That's the thing. I think it's in here. Yes, I do have it in here. But yeah, the one that I edited, obviously, when I went to cut down some of the spruces, I came to realise that the ones that I was using did not go big enough. So I had to do a little bit of tweaking here, a little bit of tweaking there. But the one I've got, which I should really replace, will work with those wider tree trunks, which is nice. So I'm happy. But yes, anyway, this one will do. And oh, that's the point. Joystick. Heck. I gotta remember how to use a joystick. Now this is one thing I've noticed. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't know how many of you were paying attention there. But the actual header, the cut piece, rotated automatically. And it seems to be due to my joystick. I don't know why it keeps doing it. It's really frigging annoying. There you go. Is it going to stay there this time? No, it's still it's even right there. Every now and again it's just tweaking to the side. I need to figure out if there's a way to prevent that from happening. But anyway, let's get in and do some, hey? Let's see. I want that. There we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can remember all the key bindings. Obviously earlier when I was doing the logs for showing it off, I was actually using my keyboard and mouse for it. Yeah, see right there, it's moving. I'm not touching anything apart from the accelerator. Stop it! Stop it! There we go. Righty then. There we go. Right, so I want to keep that as low as possible. There. Oh. Oh. Timber. Oh, that's really weird looking at that. I don't often go in that camera view. That's weird. Okay, let's stick with this way, hey? Oh, should I, shouldn't I? Obviously the half meters helps with the containers. So if you set it to like say 11.5 on the cut, you don't get any log errors when putting into the containers. There we go. There we are. That way. Up. Come on, you can do it, There we go. Right then. There we are. And I did see that Mr. T. Miller sent me a whisper in Discord, so I shall check that out later for him. Scroll out a little bit. There we go. You went down like a brick, did you? Oh yes. Stop. Right. Back you up. Come on. There we go. It's kind of tricky actually, isn't it? Cutting trees on a hillside like this. It's been a while since I've had to do it. Right, come on dude, come on. But yes, I really need to get more and more practice in with this joystick and doing things. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ooh. See, I'm not thinking. I need a... Is it staging area, some like storage or something. It is. Dang it! What's going on with it today? Let me. Where are you? Where are you? There. Let me close it and I'll restart it. One sec. Let's see. We are connected and hopefully... There we go. Fishing game is back. See, because... Yes. Uh-oh. Oh. Yes. My mouse is doing that funny thing where it likes to go outside of the game window. Goody! Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm now kind of wondering, will Mr. Wheels 24/7 start playing the same game that Mr. Green Thumb Farmer was showing off earlier? I could quite easily see him playing that. Go right, cut. Now, oh, that's a point. I don't know if I'm going to be close enough. I was just thinking. Obviously, I've got a truck and trailer right there. Obviously, it's going to auto load. Now, can I get it to auto load when I'm in this other vehicle? So let's go have a little look. Yes, I know. Oh, I know. No, because it's only been this afternoon. Let's see. Actually, I need to put a point down here. Temp logging. Okay. Something for later. Obviously, if I was using the Fleagle autoload trailer off of the in-game mod hub, that would keep loading. This one, on the other hand, can be finicky, should we say, if you're not close enough. Righty. There we go. Yes, it will, as long as autoload is on. I do that all the time when cutting logs. Oh, then probably not. We'll find out. Yeah, obviously one of the things with the UAL mod, obviously that is what's basically controlling my logging trailer. It's not the Fleagle, this is the Schwarzmuller of the in-game mod hub. I'd like it. If you are close enough, it will carry on auto-loading, so yeah, we'll see. Right, let's scroll this out. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, how's Mr. Shoddy doing, by the way, and everybody else? There we Obviously, it was nice to see Mr. Dajnek going live over the weekend as well. So, our fears and scares were unjust. He is fine. Not feeling too good, but he is there and alive, which is good. Right, where are we? Go. Ready. Oh jeez, I don't know if that's gonna work. Hang on. I need to get into a decent position really for this to work. Preferably maybe there if it's not pointing too far. Stop rolling back. There we go. Good. See, that is what I want. There we go. Super Trooper, Super Trooper. Oh, it took the whole thing. That's good. Yes, I just got to get the positioning around about right for it. That's the thing. There we go. I'm not used to doing this tree logging thing with my wheel. That's the only problem. See, I'm too used to keyboard and mouse for doing the logging. Oh, it's terrible. There we go. Obviously, the nice thing is, with the obviously this being the UAL doing it, obviously, if the legal trailer picked up a log that still had a branch on it, it wouldn't auto-load it. So that is a bit of a bonus. Well, that is one thing the Figo won't do is take logs with branch. Yes, cool. Yes, indeed. But yeah, just gotta get yourself positioned in the right spot really for this. Uh-oh. Please don't get hung up on that tree. There we go. I'm not even sure how big the box is, but... oh, dang. Yep, I need to get a bit closer. It is the Schwarzschmule. I'll send you a link in a minute for it. It doesn't have auto-load, but you can use the UAL with it to do the logging. It's on the in-game mod hub. There we go. Just to show you. So it's this one right here. It's a kind of a nice one. And my mouse is not having a funny five. It's having a funny five. Oh, there we go. Funny 5 minutes. It wasn't working. But yeah, that is the trailer I am actually using. Saying that, obviously, you do need to have the UAL by Yoloki for it. Mods category. Forestry. Wood transport. And there it is. Released by Giants. It was. I'll copy you. I'll pop this in chat for anybody who else wants to grab it. But there you go. Wood transport, semi-trailer, cost 42,500. But yes, make sure you do have the UAL mod as well in your mod folder and active. Well, to be honest, if you got the UAL, most logging trailers should work with it as well in the same way. But yeah, for some reason I was just drawn to that one when it came out in NOS. We had it in 22, so I thought, why the heck not? Right, so if I come in at an angle... Oh, there we go, knocked that in quite nicely. There we go. There we go. And this is probably going to take that last bit off anyway, so... There we go. It looks like I'm transporting the Christmas trees. It's great fun. And so far, no one has touched the star today. What is going on? Was the other day just a fluke where nearly everybody in chat was getting it? There we go. There we go. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Yes, I need to go that direction. Either that or I was hitting some ice and going the wrong direction. That's what I'm going to class it as. That way. Oh, heck, spells. Oh, I guess he must be full now. Okie dokie, right then. Oh, man. Let's get in here and... Right, let's see how this guy does. But yeah, that is a fairly full trailer load. So let's come into here. We're going to go to wood storage unloading. We'll click on that and see how he does. Hey Neon, how you doing? And a belated happy birthday to you. Hopefully you had a good day. Yes, I can now chill out and just watch this. And there we go. There we go. Now, ooh. I wonder. I'm gonna. No. Go back to that one. I just had a crazy thought. I'd never tried this before, but we'll give it a go. I did hope you... Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Very relaxing. I ended up having to look after my wife and do all the cooking and cleaning. So yeah, just another typical day for me. Didn't really relax much, but it is what it is. Right, so we want to go there first of all. So we want to go unload. Oh, I've got them the wrong way, that's why. Dingo, let me stop that a minute. So, pick up from there, unload to wood storage, there, go. That might help. Let's see, so yeah, we are currently transporting some Christmas trees to Santa's grotto, ready for Christmas time. Ooh, I need to charge the phone. Yeah, so as long as he goes in fine, I may have to just Oh, jeez, dude. Some of these settings, actually. Corner speed. Lower that down to 50 for definite. There we go. Apply. Because you're crazy, dude. Let's see. I'm thankful, though, that the carpenters there doesn't have a trigger that automatically unloads logs, because that could be very tricky doing this job. Oh. Because at the minute, obviously, ever since I had to redo my auto drive routes, I've only set up one way in, one way out, and that's from the entrance that has just come through. Hey, Mr. George, by the way. How are you, sir? Hopefully you had a good weekend and didn't get blown away. But yes, we do have a little bit of snow in the game today, which is kind of nice. So let's see, how is this going to do? So he should now pull off, drive underneath this little shelter, and that should automatically take from there. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. That's good. Actually, while I think about it. Oh, fiddlesticks. I might just adjust that so it's a little bit less as far. Driver cannot reach temporary login, really? Let's see. I'm pretty sure he can. Let's see, so he should be able to come that way. So he can click onto there. Now what I could do while I'm here, so you got in here fine, so if we go to record, I'm going to create a little course coming out of here. And we'll stop that there. Actually, no. I'm going to make that lip around a little bit. Like thus. There we go. And hopefully from that, he should now be able to get back to the logging area? Yep. Coolio. What I might just do is actually add in a little loop where the logging area is, just so he's kind of straight as he comes back in. Just a temporary one that I can then remove later on. Since you mentioned Christmas trees, that would be a fun production for someone who could make it. Can you use the word distribution on any map? Any map, yes, Jers. Any map. Obviously, the only thing you will need is my categorizer, because obviously I do have it going into my own category in the store. But yeah, it can be used on any map, not just this one. But yeah, you just come into where your productions are, so that obviously your factories and that. Obviously, just tab across till you come to my categorizer, and it's right there. Sonic only cost you 150,000, so it's not a lot. Obviously, I've tested it on here. I know Green Thumb's tested it on here. I also tested it on the Silver Run map. Yep, I've done that already initially. And Farmer Marks tested it on Uncharted Valley. It all works, so it's, yeah, should be good. And obviously Shawnee's doing it as well on Silver Run, so yeah. But yeah, obviously you will need to make sure that you do have sawmills or something for it to go into, so yes. Alright, so you should be there, you should be there. And look at that, he automatically started picking up as well. Oh, that's clever. Right, and so... Actually, what I can do is take it after, because he'll probably come back to here. So if I was to... Oh, I've got a better idea. Let me... Nope. I need that point there. I'm going to actually delete that. I've got a better idea. I got a better idea. So if we start there, we'll bring that around to here. We're going to make it kind of the same way you would with a field. We're going to set up a little staging area off the road. About there. So call it temp logging. Same as the previous one. So click OK. We'll drive this forward because this is just going to go straight to the sawmill. Or should do. It's only a temporary one. I'm not really too worried about it looking pretty, but there we go. Hello there, Mamadou. How are you doing, my dear? Welcome in. And obviously, if you guys are not following Mamadou, make sure to click on her link in chat. Give her a follow. Catch her when she does go live. Hopefully you had a good weekend there, Mamadou. As well. There we go. So that will go up to there. Sorry, had a bit of an itchy old ear there. That should, in theory, work. So let's do that. You can do this. Actually, one thing, because this is going to be in the way. I'm not quite sure where it should stop. Around about here. Oh, fudge monkeys, mouse. Are you close enough? Yes, you are. Good. Now, I'm not quite sure when that will actually start moving off when it's full. That's the thing. That part I don't know. Will it be when it stops auto-loading? I am not a freaking Scooby. Not so good today. Back pain? Oh, nasty. Well, make sure to take it easy, yeah? There we go. But yeah, for anybody who does want to give that log storage and distribution a try, link is in chat as well as on my Trello. There we go. Whoa, too high. There we go. Right. Yes. I need something. Actually, to be honest, my wife's not been the greatest today as well, or actually over the whole weekend. Her legs have been hurting quite a bit from her fibromyalgia. There we go. Well, that and a lot of walking. Oh, tomorrow I get to go to the opticians to have my nice healthy eyes checked out again. Sorry, I find it funny because a few years ago I went for an eye test and obviously they said, oh yeah, your eyes are nice and healthy and this, that and the other. And I thought, well, if they're nice and healthy, why do I have to wear glasses? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's like a contradiction. And every time I get an eye test, I'm the same. I keep asking, well, how's my eyes? Are they nice and healthy? Can I get rid of these glasses yet? But yeah, as yet, no. But yeah, my wife's going as well, so we're kind of making a morning of it. Oh, yeah, Mr. Shawnee's in there. Let me get out in just a sec. There we go. There we go. Whoa, whoa, no, dude, come back. You're only half full. Yeah, dingo. Really? Is that all you're going to take? Half a dozen logs, eh? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I've got a feeling that with my new prescription for my glasses, I'm going to probably need to get, is it varifocals, I think it is? Because I've noticed, because also I'm short-sighted, I've noticed whenever I'm looking at like my phone, watching a stream on my phone or something, I'm having to look over the top of my glasses or take them off to actually see what's going on. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to be new glasses this time around, so great. There we go. Got Mr. Shawnee added. But yes, it's only just touching, so you're lucky, Shawnee. There we go. So yes, they did mention the last time I went actually that I'd most likely need I'm sure it's varifocals aside. I always get them mixed up. Bifocals, bifocals, varifocals, all this focals. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, old age indeed. Old age indeed. But yeah, saying that I've been wearing glasses since I was like 8 years old. So yeah. And to be honest, my prescription for my glasses hasn't really changed that much, in all honesty. So it's about time, I guess, something changed. Oh, this is not going to work out very well. That is not going to work very well. I need... Oh. No. Yes, I need something with a wall there that can be pushed them onto or into. Now, I know Mr. Green Thumb Farmer has a few things, so I might be going on to his Trello later and having a look. Stop, lady, twisting. It's really annoying. Yes, it's that twisting, the turning of the head that's really frustrating me now. When I'm not even touching like my joystick and it'll just keep doing it, it's annoying. Right, just pop that there. Oh, come in, there we go. Yes, this is probably not going to work out quite right with that loading area, but we shall see. Oh. Okay, can I use my click and mouse again? Because this is really peeing me off. Oh heck, no, stop. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can reload my game, because this is really annoying using the mouse and it's going out of the screen. Reset it by unplugging it. Well, that should be easy enough to do. Save, because I've got the plug right next to me here. I'll turn that back on in just a sec. Okay, so this will probably go black for just a moment. I do apologize. Yes, it's every time I load up the game that happens, where the head keeps turning, and it's not just on that, it'll be on something else, and it's frustrating. There we go. Come on, game, come on. There we go. Just out of interest, while we're at it, Anything good come out recently? Not really. No, okay, fair enough. Nothing's jumping out at me at the moment. We'll go with that. Yes, I know I've got a couple of updates to do, but I've edited them, so yes, it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Trailer was great. Good. Glad to hear it there, Farmer Marks. I have been literally using that since it was released and haven't changed it. It's great. I love it. It's a nice little trailer. I used it in 22 actually on Canyon Crossing a lot as well, so that's saying something. I was just wondering, I know a lot of you guys tend to lurk in other people's streams and participate in chatting in other streams as well. It was either Friday or Saturday, Big Tigger was having issues with his PV County mining walls. One in particular wasn't disappearing after blowing it up. Does anybody know if he got it corrected? I don't remember. I've watched some more of Dave's stream, but I don't know if it was ever sorted out. I know exactly which mine wall it is, or pretty sure which one it is. But yeah, it's the same one that everyone seems to have an issue with. You don't think so? Okay. I was hoping with doing these slightly later streams, he might pop in so I can say, yes, do this. Dave said to ask Billy. Oh, bless. But yes, I'm about 99% sure it's mine wall 127_2. The last thing you remember is him asking where's Billy was. Where Billy was, yeah. It picks up the 1 foot pieces too. It will. It should do. It'll pick any up. Any length, any cuts. Yep. There we go. Obviously, the other thing, what I will say, Farmer Marks, with those smaller ones, like the little 1 foot ones, make sure that they are strapped down thoroughly when you're moving, because they may end up being lost on the map. Nope, it's still the same. I may have to do a complete restart of my computer, but right now we'll have to put up with it as it is for now, and we'll carry on. So let's have a look. Right, let's plug you back in. Wow. It's very sensitive, actually. Is there a way to increase the sensitivity on that? Because I'm barely touching it and it's moving. I wonder if... let's have a look. I'm pretty sure previously it was never that tetchy. So if we come into here... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Devices? Yes, that one. Switch device. We'll go for you. No, which one are you? It's the rotation part I want. Nope, that's not what I want. I want mouse. Oh, yeah, it's the farm stick, that one. Right, so it's going to be that right there. So the dead zone is fine. I do want to maybe just lower that a bit, maybe? Let's see how that is. Okay, I might have to do a little bit of playing. 1 sec. With this. Okay, that one. So I do want that to be a little bit less reactive, shall we say, or make it smoother. Actually, what I might just do is drop them all to 50. Because that might just as well help. Set all them to there, apply. Okay. Oh, so close and yet so far. Right, hopefully that should be a little bit better, actually. Oh, I need to set my wheel up. Mr. Dunby here, you were so close and yet so far. F25, default, there we go, let's give that a try. Oh, there we go. That's better. Ooh, I wonder. Now, if only my driving was a little bit better. There we go. Go. Yep. I gotta remember which way to go, because you have to kind of steer backwards as well. The opposite direction, as it were. There we go. Okay, that could do it going back up. Okay, whatever one that one is. I think it could be one of these ones near the bottom. That one there, so 6. And that can stay at 100, because that can do the camera zooming in and out of. There we go. I wonder if I can go any higher, actually. Oh, that's a lot better. There we go. Right. Yes, I don't know, maybe a previous update has kind of screwed up some things in there, but there we go, that's all good. Oh, who's that? Is that Mama Doo? Mama Doo with her chicky Lou. Nice, 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 nice. Well done. We'll get you added to the list for the end of the month. There we go. Mama Do 53. One off? Yes. Yes, remember this month, obviously, you do need to be touching the star to be entered into the competition at the end of the month. Just like Mamadou there. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Yes, I'm gonna need a lot, I think, a lot of practice with this. I really haven't done as much logging work on hills with using the joystick and everything. It's usually the mouse I end up just grabbing and going to by default. Hey PJ, how you doing? Or PF should say, not PJ. Duh. Come on, up to Daisy. There we go. There go. Yes, logs are kind of tricky. They really are, aren't they? Now, it could just be me, but it is rotating a little bit, but it's possibly the sensitivity still on my joystick there. There we go. I should have to see what it's like in a wheel loader. I haven't done that in a while. Now that I can do quite easily as a wheel loader with my joystick. Oh yes. Come on, come on. Right, remember to go the opposite direction to where I'm heading. That way. That's a good idea. Hang on, let me... wheel loader... I got two I could jump into quickly, just to see how that feels. One is in here... Oh, yes, was it Farmer Marks was asking on the weekend about a colorable wheel loader. Yes, on my Trello... There's these Volvos right here. They are colorable. Obviously, they will be under my category, I think. Pretty sure. Yes, they're right there. Obviously, I didn't add the color little logo onto that, but it is as well. But you obviously, each one is set up fairly similar. Obviously, you have a main color, like thus. Obviously, you got your secondary color, which is going to be the little bit at the back there. You have the arm, if you want the arm to be colorized, as well as a few little bits around the cab. And on obviously, let's go with the blue for the hubs as well. So it's completely customizable like that. So yeah, and obviously you can use it with any wheel loader bucket that you want to as well. Obviously, if you really wanted to, on my Trello, there is this one. Just saying. It may or may not connect onto both, but yes. I do need to go through and create a slightly larger bucket, I think, for the bigger wheel loader. Because obviously that one I did is really set up more for the smaller one. But yeah, you can use it with the big one, but it's, yeah. I need to go in and find a bigger wheel loader bucket, and I'm kind of wondering, maybe something like this, possibly, or something like that. But obviously I will be going through and adding in the bigger capacity options, though. But yes, let's have a little look. Oh, hello camera, why are you facing backwards for? But just out of interest... Okay, yeah, there we go. Seems to be struggling a little bit with the bucket today. Yes, definitely needs to look into getting a bigger one. May even have a look into seeing if there's a way of increasing the pickup area as well. Oh, there we go. Yes, that'll work. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you could just leave the bucket under there and it'll just keep filling up, or something else? Should we say like a little silo? That would be quite nice. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's quite smooth and steady. I like that. With a wheel loader. Actually, out of interest, let's have a check on this one. Obviously, I don't need too many stones because I got tons off of the field, so I'm not too worried. But this is the one I'm particularly thinking of. Now, one thing I will say with mining materials, get out of the way. I always find it easier to go on an angle. Obviously, I found that out in obviously 19, and I've kind of carried on with that. So rather than hitting it straight on, maybe take it at a slight angle. You usually find that you can pick things up a little bit easier. It's kind of weird how it works, but yeah. There we go. Yes, I might look into doing a few tweaks with this thing. Sorry, I want to try and pan the camera a little bit quicker. There we go. Yes. Yep. Dang it. Oh, I need to be in the end one to disconnect all of these. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking I might send these back. These are only rented, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, obviously, one thing while I'm messing around with this thing, just to let you guys know, obviously, tomorrow, obviously, we'll be doing some Satisfactory again on my Tuesday stream for this week. I'm actually about to make a start on sorting out, oh cripes, my fuel power area. So that should be fun. Oh, for crying out loud, stay in this game screen. Blinking mouse. Can I use this way? Oh, that's scary. Oh, heck, no, stay there. Yes. I want a bigger fuel power station over on Satisfactory, so yes. That'll be fun. There we go. Yeah, isn't that really annoying? I don't know if how many of you guys get it. Obviously, when you've been playing for quite some time with a game, and it just suddenly allows the mouse to go off of the screen onto another screen if you got another one. I know, I think Mr. Green Thumb has mentioned it a few times on his stream, so I know I'm not the only one that experiences it. But yeah, that's not bad. Might have to do a few more tweaks. Might up it to maybe 75% on the sensitivity, but that's not bad. I'll have to have a little bit more play. It's been a while since I've done any mining and logging and such. Where are we there? Oh, that's the point. Where's my truck gone? Is that him? Nope. He's right there. Why have you... Oh. Okay. I might as well just do it myself. It's going to be just as easy. But yeah, that is an option as well for you guys if you wanted to with your login. Maybe look into chopping it down. Maybe use a wheel loader or something to put them onto like a staging area. And then have your auto load come through, pick up, and drop it off to wherever it's going to. There's a class action. What is he stopped for? Righty. Whoa, what the heck? Excuse me? Excuse me? What the heck happened there? That was weird. Never had that happen before. It's like the loading zone area just moved temporarily. That's kind of freaky weird. Actually, I do want to have a little look at my dude who's plowing there. Dude, you're kind of stuck. Oh, now my joystick isn't working. Rotate the camera, rotate the camera. Oh, for cripe's sakes. Yes, I'm going back to Satisfactory, guys. Squeeze me? There we go. Thank you. What are you stuck on? A tree. Right, let's try that dude. Stop going back so far. There's a tree there. Go. Let's see if he goes. I might have to remove a couple of those trees on that corner. Right, and so we were over here, wasn't we? There we go. Actually, I've been kind of considering changing up this truck, in all honesty. I'm not quite sure which truck to go for as a replacement. I kind of like this setup of it. It's old. It's like something you'd probably see on the back rows of some logging area. That's why I went with it, but I don't know. I think it's the gear shifts. It just struggles a bit at times. And why does my that look like... I have no idea. I give up. I give up. Sorry, my OBS isn't looking the greatest with all these little drops out of the game. There we go. Now, wouldn't it be nice... Here, oh, there's an option. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a hook lift logging trailer? Oh, actually, I'm sure I've seen one, but I don't know if it's any good though. There we go. Logs go bye bye. Good. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. Oh heck. Oh, mouse, will you just stay in the single screen? I might have to... Ooh. I wonder. Sorry, I just had a thought, obviously, with the mouse, obviously, going off of the screen. Obviously, if I was to change it, so the two side monitors, my left one and right one, if they were positioned above the game, the central one, would that work? Because obviously it'd stop right over here, wouldn't it? That's an idea. But anyway, so obviously that does have 31,000 in it. Now then, how are my other sawmills doing? Because that's probably where most of the logs have already distributed to. So let's have a look. So sawmill, yep, that's going up nicely. Okay. And I don't know. Nope, there's none going in there, so that's good. Then it's the 2 Elm Creeks sawmills, which I just went right past. There we go. So there's one. Well, one is definitely. I'm sure that one has definitely got more. But it looks like it is working, so that is the main thing. Now, actually, while I'm in here, I want to have a look at this. Okay, so we're missing glass windows for that. Look, I'm so far away from getting a John Deere. It's terrible. And according to T Miller, if you've got the products there, it's done in 3 months. Okay, I don't think so. Glass. Obviously, that is going. Obviously, I need the jars for things. I don't think we actually need. I need to do any of that. So let me deactivate that. So it only focuses on those 2 for the minute. But that is what I need. Sand, wood beams are there. Pallets. Yes. And a bit of resin. Yes. Okay. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I could probably get rid of the... deactivate the jars for the minute as well. Actually, let's have a little look. See what could potentially be a replacement truck for this thing. No, definitely not that. See, maybe that Volvo. That's not a bad Volvo. I've used that in the past. Of interest. See, that's power shift. That's manual. I think that's what it is the manual gearbox in this thing. Almost seems like it's struggling, so I do have one which I could grab. No, because that's on my cow farm. Let's have a look. That is a big, huge gap there, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with the short tandem. Definitely add everything on because I've got money to burn. Not bragging, but yeah, okay. Color-wise, obviously... see, I always go with black. That's the problem. Yeah, I think we'll go with a red one this time. Rims, they can stay as that. Okay, so let's buy that. We'll take this down and we'll get this switched over and see how this other one performs. But I'll keep hold of this truck for the minute, just in case the other one doesn't work out. And we'll go with that for the minute. Here we go. But yeah, how did you get on there, Mr. Shawnee, by the way? I don't know if you mentioned it in, or popped it in chat, but how was the testing? Oh, sorry, I'm just going back through chat there. Sorry, Mr. Jers, thanks for popping in, buddy. Catch you later. Oh, that's where I was struggling a bit. That's probably what it is. We said you were sleeping since it was like 3 a.m. Yes. Okay, okay, I didn't miss too much, cool. But yeah, obviously the sawmill should work on any map. Fine, just make sure you do have my categorizer for it to be added into. Now, obviously one thing is, if you don't have the categorizer, I don't know if it will show in the shop. It may put it into it like a default placeables area, so bear that one in mind. Alrighty then. But yes, here we go. There we are. Not the sawmill, the log storage, should say, not the sawmill. Right, we'll drop you there. We'll park this up here for now. There we are. And joystick, let's rotate you around. Yes, it's really hard not having your mouse active or able to stay in the right screen. It happens every now and again. Usually just restarting the game works. For some weird reason, actually, I just realized I didn't actually go all the way out of the game. That might do it. Let me just save this quickly. Go and do a quick test. Obviously, previously, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's obviously gone all the way out of the game. So that's saved. We're going to quit to desktop. So it's going to be black for just a moment, but we'll get back into the game very quickly. And hopefully, this will behave itself. Because I do like using my mouse to pan the camera around. Obviously, I've got the little knob on my joystick, which I can use, but it's a little bit slow, really. And how are we getting on? Exclamation mark fish and exclamation mark plinko, guys. Oh, I'm joining Don B here. Upside down. And hopefully that should kick in. There we go. Good, 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 good. We'll find out. Yes, I know. But yes. So what's everybody playing at the minute out of interest? Anything good? But yes, that is one thing I do need to work on at some point, is obviously a starting screen tune of some kind. I'm not sure what though. I really don't know, to be honest. I might have to look into seeing what is copyright free out there. Wow, 1,075 hours on this save game. Holy cripes. Add another couple of 100 hours for testing and modding and stuff, then yeah. Returns outlet sim. Oh, who was it? Was it Madeira was playing that or streaming that earlier? Is it any good? I'm guessing that's one that probably Boomhauer has probably tested out and tried out, and yeah. Oh, I don't know. It must be a Monday thing as well at the minute, and I don't know why, but today I have just been constantly yawning and yawning. It's terrible. When you're driving a car and picking up your kid from college, it's not good. I have interest. Return outlet simulator, £8.50. Oh, that's a live. No, yes. Let me pause that a sec. So, Returns Outlet Simulator, available currently on Steam.
Fatality.
Indeed, fatality, Andy the Farmer. Sorry, I was just having a look at something. Desktop, there we go. So if anybody hasn't seen this preview yet video, maybe something to look into. Obviously, Mr. Neon seems to love it, so let's give it a try and have a little look to see what it's like. Yet another simulator game. The only thing is it doesn't tell you what they're actually doing, but I'm guessing you have to obviously go through, unpack stuff, set it up ready to go maybe out again. Okay. Interesting idea. Oh, that's one thing I always... it was okay at times, but obviously Supermarket Simulator, doing the cashier part, was kind of annoying when having people come in with the money side of things. Okay, so yeah, very similar in style. Obviously it's using like returns and such, put onto the story, you can colorize everything. That's not bad actually. Fully customize your store and everything. Okay, grow it. Obviously, let's zoom through a little bit. Okay, so yeah, same kind of thing. Okay. Obviously that is available on Steam. It's currently saying early access game. But you can purchase it for £8.50 or whatever your regional currency is. Okay. And it looks like the developers are playing it live at the minute. Okay. Might be one to look into at some point. Right now, is my mouse behaving itself now? Yes, it is! Yay! Cool. So yeah, just logging out and back in is good. Alright, let's get back into gameplay. There we go. So my hired helper should be almost finished up here. Let me just see how he's doing. Do you need me to finish off your job? Do you, mate? Because I will, you know. I will. Yes, my mouse is behaving itself, but my wheel is having a funny 5 minutes again. Let me click on that. There we go. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Let's see. Are you gonna go this time? Because I will take over, you know, young man. I don't know. Terrible, terrible hired helpers. Might as well finish this field off myself. But yeah, I literally spent hours going back and forth on this field. Mulching it the other day. That was fun, is all I can say. Mr. Shawnee! You might want to go to the bathroom and check your underwear with that one. It's a bit close, I think. But yes, exclamation mark, Blinko in chat if you haven't done it recently. Also, there is exclamation mark fish. Come on, go into the middle more. Go on. Ah, useless. Useless. La 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 la. Oh, I just realised my phone is like 8. Oh my, that's well out of lag. There we go. I think that's probably the last little bit that it just had to do, but gave up. But that is fine. There we go. I'll get this guy now back home. It's fine. And yeah. Coolio. But yeah, obviously tomorrow, like I said, I will be back in doing some Satisfactory. Obviously got to set up a better fuel power station. Actually, over the weekend I did unlock tiers 7 and 8 over there, so definitely going to need it. But things are slowly plodding on. Unlike like NBC or Dave, I've definitely kept things limited on going too quickly, too fast, as it were. I'm slowly adding bits here, slowly adding bits there. Obviously, one of the big things end of last week I was working on is the train system. So I've got that kind of set up. I'm up to I'm unlocking the jetpack. That's the one thing I really want, is the jetpack. Not the jetpack, the hover pack, I should say. Because that will make life, when doing my train blueprints, easier. Because obviously I can get underneath, I can connect up the wires as I'm going along a little bit easier then. But yes. Here we go. Oh, that's a point. I need to find a stone picker who can then go in that field, get those stones picked up. Probably the Dutz that I just recently purchased with a stone picker. Okay, let's come across here. Whoa, what the heck? What in the heck? That must have some collision on that train station. That was weird. But that was definitely worth a... Oh yeah. See, I've got the sound, but I don't have... Well, I should show the counter, but no. That just scares me. Because out of interest, do I have it even here? Mic mouse. Which one did I put you under there? Oh. Did I accidentally delete that? Oh, what a shame. I think I might have accidentally deleted that one. Oops. It was maybe one I didn't name correctly, or thought, oh, what the heck's that? Oh, okay, get rid of that. But yeah. I do have a counter somewhere that I can just add back in quite easily. There we go. But yes, it's not something I'm too worried about, to be honest. If I crash, I crash. There we go. But well. But yeah, that actually, to be honest there, Mr. Neon, that game didn't look too bad, in all honesty. Obviously, playing things like Supermarket Simulator, clothing or retail simulator, stuff like that, It's a very similar style and genre, or same sort of genre, I should say, really. But yes, but it's kind of cool that people are, or developers, should say, are coming up with these different ideas on the same style game. But yes. Because obviously, yeah, that's one thing that a lot of companies do, don't they? They have returns. But what happens to those returns? Obviously, if they're working fine, they'll go back onto shelf at a reduced price, which makes sense. Obviously, with that game, it's kind of taking it to the next level, and obviously they're buying goods that are fully functional, and then shoving them back on the shelf to sell. So good. Good. Right, where the heck am I going to put this guy? Probably down the bottom here. Depends on if I've got any doors big enough on these sheds, but let's see. To get this guy in. I don't think I need to do any more plowing for the moment. Will you fit in there? Nope. Let's shove them around the back here. Bugger it. Oh, actually, I don't know. I've got that shed over there thinking about it. Let's have a look. Let's see if it'll go in or not. I don't think I've got anything in there currently, from the look of it. There we go. Oh yes, it's good, isn't it? Actually, it's kind of weird. This almost reminds me of like a fire station's front. Obviously, if it had the same doors on the back side there, maybe a building on the side, that's kind of like how it reminds me of. There's actually a fire station up the road that looks very similar to. But let's see if this will go in there. There we go. I'm guessing not, looking at it initially. And obviously with my driving, it's terrible. Yeah, that isn't going to, with those wheels. No. It's far too big, okay. Not to worry. What we can do, though, is spin this around. And we'll crank it down the bottom here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. You can stay there for now, attached to that. So, ooh, yes. You. An old PC, hey? That's the point. I needed to do these fields. I forgot. I knew I had another one somewhere around, but I was thinking, nope, I don't think I've got any more fields to plow, but yes, there's at least one more to go. And Mr. Hired Help can do these two. There. Go. Okay, right. I needed, what did I need, guys? Can anybody remember? Yeah, stone picker. That's what it was, wasn't it? There. Here we go. I think you're finished. Yep, looking like that. That's good. This was obviously my sugarcane field up until quite recently. It's now gone bye-bye. I've got over 1 million litres. That's actually about 1.5 million litres of sugarcane in storage. So it's like, do I really need to keep it going if the Domino sugar isn't going through it that much? Not really. So this year, possibly next year, I may look. Yeah, I'll probably be using it next year as well for a different crop, just to try and clear some of what's in storage. The worst thing is, I've had a lot of sugarcane in storage for multiple years now. It's ridiculous. I've just not gone through it that quick. Now, sugar beets, on the other hand, yep. Sugarcane, not so much. Go on. Oh, Mr. Farmer Marks. Actually, what I'll do is, while I'm driving up to that field, let me come into here. Plinko. I'm going to refresh Plinko. And you guys can have one more go of it before we raid out. And if it's working... Yep, there we go. You can actually get in and do at least one more drop until tomorrow. So exclamation mark Plinko in chat, guys. And just a reminder, those ones have to be touching the star. Can anybody touch the star? That's the thing. Here we go. Whoa. Here we go. Get this guy going. Oh, close one there, Shawnee. Oh, Mamadou's very, very close as well. Right then. There we go, there we go. But yes, my trees are growing and stopping and growing. Oh, that's very close, but I do see air between the star and your little dancing bear there, Farmer Marks. Righty then, let's see who is out there in the marvelous world of Farming Simulator. And I do see that Mr. Wheels 24/7 is currently live doing some foundry over there. He's been going about half an hour, Mr. Wheels, how rude. So I think we're going to go see Mr. Wheels 24/7 and see how he's getting. Hey, Big Tigger! Oh, Big Tigger! Did you get your issue sorted out? We were literally about to bugger off over and see Mr. Wheels, but I can hang for just a moment. Thank you very much for your Prime resub. Much appreciated, by the way. Yes, did you get your PV County mine wall sorted out? If not, I can quickly run through what you need to do to correct it. No. Okay, right then. Okay, so hang on, let me go to desktop, right then. What you need to do is go to, and yes, I do remember this, by the way. Go to where your save games are. So FS19. Look in your save game folder. So if I go for save game 1, that is the one that's got more tunnels done. What you want to do is open up your on creates objects XML. Obviously, if you can open that up in like Notepad, Notepad++, what you want to look for is, and thankfully I've actually got this in here already because I was looking earlier, is mine wall 127_2. I'm pretty sure that is the troublesome wall. Here you go, I'll pop it in chat for you. Do a search and that'll bring you straight down to it. Now, if yours does not look like this here, that's what it needs to look like. So if you actually search for one of the previous walls that you've removed, so maybe a 126, for example. So if we delete that 7, put a 6 there, we'll go to find it. Obviously, this is basically what you want. You want to have an input of at least 1000. Doesn't necessarily have to be 3. And then an output as 1000. That is the issue. Obviously, for some weird reason, just with that one particular tunnel wall, or the mine wall, it just will not disappear. If it's not 127, but check maybe 126, 125, it's around that area on the number scale. But that's literally all you have to do. If you can find one, just literally copy those inputs, outputs, and the production line into the affected one. It will look a little bit different. For example, actually, if I was to come into... Yeah, that should be around about the fourth wall. It's not that one I want. It's the third. I think it's pretty sure that's my other county one. PV County, yes. If we come into this one and do the same search for the same wall, piece of 1, 2, 7. So that is what it should look prior it being blown up. Obviously, if you can't see it, let me just zoom that in a little bit. So that will be it roughly before it gets blown up. And obviously, once it's blown up, it should technically look like that with an input, an output, and obviously your productions, which are pretty well the same as what it is beforehand. So yeah, if you want, I could send this to you, Big Tigger, in Discord to use as a reference if you want. And then you just have to search through. I'm pretty sure it is 127, to be honest, not 126. There you go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually had an XML set up back when I was on PV County, and Dave mentioned on how to do it. So yeah, let me copy that. I'm pretty sure we're friends in Discord, so let me do this very quickly. Discord, if not, I'm sure I can find you. But yeah, I've had this ever since FS19. The same wall always seems to give everybody the same issues. And yeah, I actually saved it into a document, and I looked at it over the weekend when I seen it, and I'm pretty sure it's 127 without looking right now. Big Tigger. I'm sure I recently... Do I have a Big Tigger in my little list here? Nope. Let me go to... I take it you're part of the SGA Discord, Big Tigger, yeah? Farm sim. We're going to there. I need to find a Big Tigger. There he is. Yes, I recognise that. I'm going to add you as a friend as well, as I know it's you. And Papa55 Can, thank you very much for the 400 biddies. Much appreciated. Obviously, you'll get the additional fishing thingies there. There we go. But yeah, there you go. So that's it. Yeah, just have a look for that mine wall 127_2 and make sure that it shows like what I've just sent to you in Discord, which is this bit right here. Once that's done, you should be able to then load up your save game, and the tunnel wall should be gone. Now, you may find you lose the materials from it if you haven't collected them already, but yeah, it's one wall out of thousands of the big things. But yeah, but yes, there you go. But yeah, for anybody else playing PV County, obviously, if you do find a troublesome wall, that's all you literally need to do is come into your onCreates XML, objects XML, search through all your tunnel walls, which will basically be a mine wall and then a number. Obviously, for this particular one, I'm still pretty sure it's 127_2. Now, there is an _1, just so you are aware. The 1 represents basically the unload trigger. You don't need to worry about editing that. It's just this one right here, the _2. But yeah, make sure that you got an input and an output in there showing both with 1 and 1. So yes. But anyway, have a good one, Billy, and thanks for the wood distribution mod. No worries. Glad it helps. And obviously, if anybody didn't grab it, obviously, yes, I put out a mod literally today for anybody. It's a log distribution factory, as it were, storage distribution, which will allow you to store and distribute your logs. It has a capacity of 500,000, and yeah, it can go on any map as long as you got my categorizer. Hello, Mr. Jababo, how are you doing? You're catching you just glitched me as I'm going off. How are you, sir? Gosh darn it! I'm sure my wife is cussing me now. But yeah, if you guys do not follow Mr. Jababo, make sure to click on his link and give him a follow. Obviously, the other day he was doing some deconstruction simulator. But yeah, you never know what he's going to be playing with. It's going to be Farm Sim, deconstruction simulator. I'm pretty sure I seen him back in Satisfactory just the other week. So yes, you never know what he'll be playing and streaming. Doing well, cheers. Yeah, not too bad. Family's not been the greatest lately, but they're getting there, so yes. Des said go into the editor and find the wall. Go for one. Unfortunately, I cannot because my wife hasn't been feeling the greatest, so I really do need to get off. And yes, she is my boss after all, so I don't want to tick her off. But anyway, we are going to say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Like I said, we are going to go over and see Mr. Wheels 24/7, who is doing some Foundry today. Yes, unfortunately, I am kind of limited on the hours I can do. But obviously, just to remind you guys, I am now streaming 4 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Same time every day. It's just 2 hours from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. GMT time. So, what, 1 p.m. Central Time? Thereabouts when I start. So, give you an idea. But yes, you can always catch me for at least a couple of hours each day. But then, for you guys over on YouTube, I'm actually going to call it there. I'm going to stop this stream because obviously we are going to be raiding out in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow doing some Satisfactory.